Hi. Well, I'm recording tonight with a heavy heart. I've talked with my neighbors over the last couple weeks, and I'm watching people lose their jobs, and we're watching the changes in our country that are coming so fast and furious, and in our state, and it's scary. And I think a lot of people feel helpless, and they're not sure what to do. And that's frustrating for people when we feel helpless. Uh, there's this undercurrent that's getting stronger, that's towing people towards helplessness, towards desperation, and it's not good. We need lifeguards to jump in the water and pull them back to the shore where liberty and freedom and self-determination are waiting, because those things are still real. Those things are still real here in America and here in Michigan. We do have the ability to save our own country and to reclaim it, but it's going to take every single one of us. Every one of us. It's going to take neighbors helping neighbors. It's going to take us standing up for what we believe in and not being afraid to be yelled at and slandered and criticized, because it happens. If you stand up for what you believe in, you will be slandered and criticized and yelled at. But it's worth it. This country is worth it. So many soldiers have laid down their lives for our freedom and our liberty, and it's our turn. Our founding fathers risked everything to give us the Declaration of Independence and to give us the Constitution, and we are the defending fathers of that Constitution. It's our turn to rise up. It's our turn to give what we have in our time, treasure, and talents to save our country. It's not going to get any better if we don't. Here in Michigan, we have got to get a handle on our spending. We have got to make sure that public sector benefits are in line with private sector benefits. There's no reason private sector companies should be giving 20% pay cuts, should be giving up insurance and paying hundreds of dollars every month to have insurance with a $1,000 deductible and co-pays, while public sector employees enjoy raises every year, and they also enjoy insurance that's astronomically priced. I know in our school district, every teacher who's covered with insurance, it costs $16,000 a year, and they pay almost nothing. That can't stand. If we don't take care of these things, if we don't stand up to these things, and everybody give a little bit, I feel like, me too, spoiled, selfish, unwilling. Would we have really grown gardens like they did in World War II, and collected tires and other items and accepted rations like they did in World War II to help our country? Would we do that today? I don't know. I don't know if we would do that or not. We are not even willing to renegotiate our contracts to give a little back so that everybody can move forward, or at least stay in the same place and not slide backwards. I'm not sure what the future is going to hold. I have a feeling it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets better. But out of this hardship, I hope that our country and our state will get back to the roots, get back to the basics, where we can sacrifice. Because you know what? Saving our country and our state is going to take sacrifice. It's going to take us giving up maybe some of the comforts that we've enjoyed. It's going to take standing up for what we believe in. It's going to take risking calling your state representative, calling your legislator, putting pressure on them to do the right thing. It's going to take being able to say, yes, I know that tax cut and that spending cut might affect me, but it's for the betterment of the country and the state, and it has to happen. Are you willing to do that? I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that and sacrifice and give to save our country. I probably won't be planting a garden, but that's just because I don't plant gardens. But I will give my time, my talent, and my treasure to save our country. I will pressure my state legislators to do the right thing, and my congressmen and senators in my state to do the right thing. And I hope that you will join me. Join me in fighting for our country. America is worth fighting for. As we move towards our Independence Day celebrations, let's remember that America is still a great country. America has problems, but isn't the problem. And Michigan is a fantastic place to live. I love it here. We have so much to offer. And maybe instead of giving out film incentive credits to companies who specialize in finding those, seeking them out, and then moving on like locusts, Maybe we should be doing something that's a little more long term. If we're serious about alternative energy, maybe we should be giving scholarships for kids to go to learn how to do that. You know, whatever we do that's going to be truly meaningful in terms of energy reform, it's going to be 15 years before we see the fruits of our labor. Whether it's strengthening our infrastructure so that we can actually have windmills in one location and get the energy somewhere else, or building a nuclear power plant, or even drilling in Alaska, all of those things, if we start today, it's going to take 15 years for that stuff to come to fruition. And we're not starting. We need our state legislators to be leaders. Leaders who see the vision, who see that whatever they start now, they will not be in office to take glory for. But that's not the point. The point is to do what's right for the state. So if we really want to help this state, that's the kind of thing we need to be investing in. That's the kind of thing we need to be giving credits for, scholarships for, to help bring around that change to our state so that we can have alternative energy. We can have a different kind of economy. We don't need to be giving money to film companies to come in here and make films and then leave. So those are just some ideas. That's my heart. I'm all about sacrifice. I'm willing to stand shoulder to shoulder with my brothers and sisters, patriots, and take back our country with pressure and ideas and action. Will you join me? Please join me.